all my childhood connected cinema. Sometimes I making very funny things. For example, in classroom, we had some kind of technique, how to say, this was big machine, and teacher putting slide, and it was this kind of special lesson when some guest coming, and it was Soviet time. And after lesson, when everybody going, I and my best friend, we staying and we making movie. it was so funny because they really believe it will be movie, and they asking me where it's finished, where we can screen, and it was game, but it was good because how I managed this. All my friends believe it's really will be big movie. Yeah, it's and after when I finished school, it was a very bad situation in Georgia, and Soviet Union broke, and in my country we have cinema university, but it takes every 5 years new group, and when I finished it was no time, and father and mother don't want it to go to Russia in gig, and I went university faculty of philology, and after when I finished, after I went in cinema university and finished, and like this.
How did you come up with the idea of making this movie?
It was like it starts like this. Last years in my country, we hear a lot of through the news, TV, hear a lot of about Pankisi, this place, and people avoided to go there. But because it was news about radicalization, about how people, young men went to Syria, and it was some kind of stigma. It is a very dangerous place, and I wanted to make film, and I went in this place as a cinema teacher. In our country, Georgian film centers had a project, Cinema at School, and they making screening different region of Georgia, villages, the border, and it is screening in the school after lesson. It is a free, and children can watch a film after have a discussion. And I ask why you don't have Pankisi, and answer was who can go there. And I told I want to go, and it was like this. As I went, and I find these beautiful girls and this very fascinating story, and I start working, shooting, and it was shooting and teaching, and that I make like I make connection after how. It was very clear how I can tell this story, and how I manage to make a cinema lesson and play story together, how I edit this. It was big process, long process, but it's in the shooting moment, slowly it comes, and for me it was very clear how I can edit this.
Were there any difficult moments to film?
Yes, yes, it was. You know, it is very sensitive subject, and it is, they are, Iman and Eva became my friend. This family opened me the door, and it's very important, don't cross red line, yeah? And, but I think I managed this, and background story, story of place, story of story about how men living and going somewhere to fight. It works more good. This is a background, but this story, friendship, and their separation, it's very beautiful. And also how they touch cinema, how they discovered new world through the cinema. It's really beautiful, and it is some kind of brutal situation going light. Yeah, for me it was, yeah.
And do you think it helped them?
Yeah, I think it's really helps.
They told you?
Yeah, it's really helped. Not only them, I had a lot of lesson, different villages, and I absolutely know I change a lot of things in young, because if you give free space, people need this free space to express himself, and it's very important. And cinema, it works like we can watch film, and after we talking about ourselves, but through this film, through it's very easy to open, because you just start a discussion about film, but this is also something your story, and it's very very strong. It always works very strong if you make this kind of project. Unbelief, because yeah.
It's really touching, and this is a festival for human rights.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
your role becomes
yeah.
at the right point and at the right time.
Yes, you know, I wanted to make film. They are also human being, and why they decided to? Yeah, because if you see, they are very normal people. And why? What happened? Why they decided to fight somewhere? I think it was not so analyzed. It was just they wanted to fight. Yeah, and I really love these people, and I have my idea how can work. It is we need to speak each other, not like I am from Europe and you are like, and I just speaking. No, it's we need to speak each other like same level, and it always works. Yeah.
Do you have any advice for young filmmakers?
Sorry?
Do you have any advice?
Yeah, for young filmmakers. Yeah, yeah. It is my advice. It will be because when I was also young, and sometimes I was afraid. Can I do this film? I don't have good camera, for example, and it's very important to have a big equipment to do like big film and strong film, but it's nothing. Equipment, it's nothing. Just you need to have your idea, your emotion, your topic. And after you find everything, even it's phone, it's also film. Yeah, if you manage to say something very important.